If you're a strength coach, you need to be strong. I ain't playing. I'm Carl Ragavan, Europe's original starting strength coach. This is Beautiful Strength. Welcome to the show. Alright, I know this one is going to ruffle some feathers, but it's my belief, and anyone I respect in the industry for strength training knowledge, is that at least at one stage of their life they were actually strong, and usually a lot bigger. Fair enough, life is a complex thing. You're not going to be a 400-pound monster for your whole life, but at least you can say you've been there, you've been in the trenches. So when it comes time to give advice, you have experience and you have pushed yourself, because a big part of coaching is having experience from your mistakes, your failures, and there breeds wisdom. And strength training, from wherever you are now, you can be skinny and weak to start, that's okay, but wherever you were, at least you can say you've pushed progress from your baseline of crap to being mediocre, to then being good, and then being pretty decent. Most people, and myself included, will probably never be elite level world record breaking powerlifters. That's okay. But you should have at least tried to push your numbers aggressively, especially in this day and age. Strength training is one of those things where you kind of need to walk the walk a little bit. 10 plus years ago, I was 70 kilos, body weight, dripping wet. I'm 5'5", little short hobbit. In that 10 plus years, it's been up and down, but I'm at roughly 120 kilos now, right? Gained well over 100 pounds of body weight naturally. The slow, difficult way. So when I give you advice about gaining weight and getting strong, believe me, I've made all the mistakes. So when I give you advice, you should bloody well listen. The funniest thing is when I have clients that I'm shocked have got bigger and stronger, and I ask them, I go, yo, this was amazing, what happened? And I hear the steps of how they did it, and I forget that they listened to everything I said. The people who haven't got results, usually it's 9 times out of 10 because they haven't been listening. So a well-known fact for strength training is you don't have to be brutally elite level world record breaking strong to be a good coach. And I agree with that. But what I don't agree with is the pussyitis permission that comes with that. That doesn't mean you stay a lean 80 kilos and fanny around with a 180 kilo squat for 10 years and say, well, it's because I'm book smart and I've got experience and la la la. It's like, nah, dude. You need to be pushing strength. You need to at least demonstrate you know what this process is about. And this one is going to hurt some people right now. There have been many clients. This isn't a one-off thing. Of course, I'm the original European starting strength coach. Obviously, people see my experience. I've been a starting strength coach for almost 11 years this year. People respect that, of course. Being in the trenches and having experience is invaluable, because from a coaching perspective, people are always going to be chasing up to you and never catch you because you're always 10 years ahead of them, right? So experience, of course, is really important. I can't stress how time in the trenches, coaching real people, having real experience, doing the hours of coaching day in, day out in a gym, making mistakes, learning, you know, one teaches to learn, all that bullshit. That's important. Having injuries, navigating them, working around them, fixing it for clients, all that stuff is what makes a great coach. I agree. But here's the bad news. There have been more than one person who not only have said, I came to you not just because you're Europe's original starting strength coach. They came to me because I'm strong. And then that's going to burn some people, not going to like that. But when a client is picking the product, they want to know the person teaching them knows what's up. I know, and I agree, most of the best coaches, when you look around in any sport, they're not the best at that sport. You think of Phil Jackson, right, who coached the Bulls, and Michael Jordan. Yeah, he won a few chips with New York, but he wasn't exactly a legacy star player. He didn't leave a legacy in the NBA like MJ did. So what does that say? You kind of need to have been to the promised land a little bit and know what that air smells like for people to respect what you're giving them as knowledge. So for those of you weak pussy coaches out there who are not strong and you're not trying to get stronger, that's the thing. Wherever you're at now, alright, but don't be all arms folded, I'm a bad boy. You gotta earn your stripes. There are levels to this game, and being strong as a coach is definitely up there. And here's the thing, Mark Rippetoe is one of those people. He wasn't an amazingly gifted genetic guy, but he did squat and deadlift over 600 pounds. So I do agree. I want to stress this. I agree. Not all the best coaches are the strongest, but I will say the process they're on is from really shit to mediocre, at least, right? You've at least doubled your numbers from where you started. You can at least see the physique has changed from where they started, right? Strength matters. Who would have thought? Your experience on the platform as well. Have you competed? Have you done a few meets? How are you going to coach someone to do a powerlifting meet or an Olympic weightlifting meet or a strength lifting meet? How are you going to coach them if you've never done it yourself? Because again, like I say, you don't have to win the competitions. You have to fucking go and give it a try. They are very approachable meets. I'm not saying get oiled up and do a bodybuilding show, because that's not what we're about. But from a strength performance part of the process, you need to have competed. Either done a powerlifting meet, an Olympic weightlifting, or a strength lifting. And guess what? I've done all of those. And they're fucking fun too. If you actually trained your ass off. Doesn't mean you had to have won them, but at least you put your ass on the line. You paid, and you fucking showed up, and you did your best. That I can respect, no matter how strong you are. And then when it comes to coaching, you'll know exactly what guidance to give to your clients and lifters. You'll be surprised how many people will say, I chose you because you've been there, you've done that, and you're a strong coach. And it's nice to hear, because all that years of focusing on one goal and being dedicated, it's not gone unnoticed. And that's the kind of appreciation that is worth all this time in the trenches. So if you like that show, comment, like, share, subscribe. You know the business. I'm Carl Ragavan. That was Beautiful Strength. The barbell never lies.